ElectraCast.
Oh, such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Shop up to 40% off site-wide, plus an extra 10% off every order and a free professional measure happening right now at Blinds.com.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for January 26th, 2026.
Today in Congress, both chambers were in session, with most legislative activity occurring in the Senate. The Senate met in the afternoon and introduced 19 bills and 6 resolutions covering a broad range of policy areas. A major focus was federal funding, as the Senate began consideration of legislation providing additional consolidated appropriations to fund the federal government through September 30th, 2026. A motion was filed to limit debate on moving forward with this legislation, and a vote on that motion was scheduled for later in the week. These actions affect federal agencies, federal employees, contractors, states, and communities that rely on federal funding. The Senate also resumed consideration of legislation requiring colleges and universities to provide clear information to pregnant students about their rights, available accommodations, and campus resources. A vote to limit debate on proceeding with the bill failed, preventing immediate advancement, but senators agreed to continue consideration the following day. This measure affects pregnant and parenting students and higher education institutions nationwide. In addition, the Senate reported legislation to strengthen online privacy protections for children and teenagers by updating rules governing how personal information is collected, used, and shared online. This action impacts families, young internet users, and digital platforms that handle youth data. The Senate passed 2 measures. One resolution congratulated the Montana State University football team for winning the 2025 national championship. The other authorized the creation of a congressional time capsule to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States, preserving materials for future generations. The House of Representatives met briefly and conducted limited business. 34 public bills and 5 resolutions were introduced. Several committee reports were filed, addressing congressional oversight of District of Columbia laws, executive branch reorganization authority, immigration benefit reviews and enforcement, recognition of law enforcement officers and first responders, and contempt of Congress proceedings related to failure to comply with subpoenas. These actions affect federal agencies, the government of the District of Columbia, immigrants, first responders, and individuals subject to congressional oversight. No floor votes or hearings were held in the House, and the chamber adjourned shortly after convening. Overall, today's congressional activity focused on advancing government funding discussions, student protections, online privacy for young people, and oversight responsibilities, while preparing multiple issues for further action in the days ahead. Those were the key activities of January 27th, 2026 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily updates or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Delilah Sperrazza.
Hi, it's me, Flo, the annoying clairvoyant from Ghost Hampton, the podcast. We had the time of our lives, or in my case, death, giving all our listeners the willies this summer. You missed Ghost Hampton? No, we can't allow that. Now, all episodes of Ghost Hampton are running on ElectraCast Media everywhere for free. Ghost Hampton, go there to be frightened, stay there to laugh. ElectraCast.
The Geo-Godfather Wars is an all-new podcast giving you the real talk on understanding how geopolitics impacts you and your world. Join your host, Barack Senior, and me, Leah Tedrow, each week as we unpack the complexities, strategies, and players running the world, and how those forces affect your everyday life and decisions, whether you know it or not. Available wherever you listen to your podcasts. See you there.
ElectraCast.
ElectraCast.